Hi everyone, this is Kathleen and welcome back to my random thoughts. Today I am not going to pull a tarot card reading, but rather I'd really wanted to share a random thought I've been thinking for the past couple of days. To also share the reason why I am not going to pull a tarot card today, it's because I've been doing quite a few tarot card readings for the past, since I've let a lot of people know that I am doing it, and today I had quite a few. So I decided to just talk about something that I wanted to share with everyone. This actually is a question I have in mind, and I feel like I wanted to share this to any of you that might need to hear this message. So here's a question I have in mind. Or rather, it's not really a question, but more of curiosity. I kind of know the answer, but I still want to share this message with everyone, with any one of you. Like suddenly you feel really sad. You feel like you are alone and there's no help. And you feel like it's just this is not the day. It could be this is not the week, the month, or the year. And I think at some point of our lives, we all experience that. Like, we just don't know what's going on, and probably something triggered it, but we just can't seem to understand what triggered it and why it's been lingering way too long. I think if it's happiness or if you are glad about something, a lot of times we tend to just ignore what triggered it, and we just really move on with our day and just share our experience, our enthusiasm with everyone that we meet. We want to make sure that we can impact people, and people can easily recognize that positive aura or positive vibes that you've been sharing, because again, you're happy and it's contagious. But sadness is also contagious. And as sad as it may seem, a lot of times we tend to just ignore sadness and loneliness and grief. We tend to show the world that fake smile, that mask we all wear when we are telling ourselves, no, it's just one day, it's just one of those days. But then it goes on for 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, a month, a year, or more than a year. And then suddenly you just burst out in tears. Just one day you finally you wake up and then you just can't handle it anymore. I personally think that we all go through in that phase in our lives, and I would like to share that I think it's common. But what's not common is how we actually try to identify the triggers, and understand the emotions, what triggered the emotion, the sadness, and why are we experiencing that, and what can we do about it. A lot of times we tend to tell ourselves that I can do it. I'll just smile. I'll take a shower, and go on my day, and everything will be all fine. Everything will be all right. We tend to keep telling ourselves that everything will be all right, but not really understanding what is happening inside of us or inside us. And I think that's a very subtle way of how our consciousness is actually telling us that, hey, you need to deal with me. You need to understand what's going on inside of you so that you can grow. Happiness can definitely lead us to a lot of things in abundance and prosperity in life. It would also open to a lot of opportunities. But oftentimes, we're also missing that sadness is actually the one that helps us grow into this beautiful being that we are. Once you know what makes you sad, and understand like what is happening inside of you, and what are the lessons that it's trying to teach you, and what are those memories that triggered it, and why did it even trigger you. What do you want? What is that? point of that memory that you keep recalling, but you can't seem to understand what it's trying to teach you. I think when that happens, it's about time that you sit down. You can either meditate or pray and really just ask yourself what is going on, what is happening, what is this sadness, why am I sad? Am I sad? Am I depressed? Or am I annoyed? Or what am I grieving for? When that happens, it's a perfect opportunity for us to really talk to God, if you call him God, Creator, Allah, uh, Yahweh, Messiah, Jesus Christ, whatever it is that you call the Creator. I call him Creator. I think that's the perfect time for you to just sit down and talk and internalize what's going on with what is happening in the entire world right now. A lot of people that I met recently through my journey, especially with my spiritual journey, a lot of people are denying that they need to face this emotion, that they need to face this moment in their life and understand and grow, really grow from this. We tend to please other people. We tend to tell ourselves that, hey, as long as I smile, they wouldn't know. Maybe first couple of days they wouldn't, but I think every emotion gives an aura to everyone. I personally can feel emotions, especially when I go inside, like in one room. I can feel when someone is aura is off, or when someone's vibe is off, when someone has this really high emotion. You can feel that, and probably some of you already experienced this. When you, I think one big example that I can share with everyone is when you're looking for an apartment and people will tell you, or some will tell you, like, I want to see the apartment because I want to feel if it's heavy, I want to feel if it's light, I want to feel if it has that good feeling. That's actually part of your consciousness, or your gut feeling, or your intuition telling you if there's something off or if there's something good about that place. That also happens with people. So you might think that you're fooling people when you're smiling and laughing and showing this mask that you are absolutely fine, but people will know. And oftentimes, a lot of people who are either closest to you, like really connected, a bond with you, would know that something is wrong. I'm encouraging you, don't feel ashamed about it. I think this pandemic, this situation is not just telling us to embrace and understand our emotion, but it's also encouraging everyone to connect and bond and start that strong connection, help one another, and not to discourage or um, what do you call that? Bully someone just because they're going through a lot of things. We all go through a lot of things. My experience might be similar to your experience, but the thing is, we are all unique, we are all separate individuals, and those experiences might have a similarity, but that can impact a person differently. I may take it easy, at an easy route because I've gone through a lot of harder things in life, but people who haven't gone through difficult situation may encounter it as really, really challenging. So encourage someone. If you feel that someone is really sad, if you feel that someone is going through, talk to them. And you also, who is experiencing sadness and grief and loneliness, or possibly depression, if it's depression and you feel that this is already a mental issue, I'm encouraging you to seek help and to really talk to someone, reach out. Don't feel ashamed. And to those of you who know anyone that is going through a lot of things, be there. Sometimes you don't even have to say something. Your presence is already um, great help. Your presence is already a huge factor for someone who is going through a lot of difficult times. So, everyone, I'm simply encouraging you to be nice and be open. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Emotions. There's nothing to be ashamed of being weak. You shouldn't feel ashamed of being vulnerable, because once you have accepted that, once you've learned what's going on inside of you, and really go through that and understand and grow from that experience, I'm telling you, you are growing and you are developing that higher version of yourself. So that is my thought for today. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please click the like and subscribe button. You can also share it to anyone that you think needs to hear this message. Again, if you think that this message resonates with you, I'm happy that it did come across your life, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or your week. Bye.